good to yourself and make sure you drink water. I'm gonna raid Mellow Mini.
Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm still just setting up right now. My apologies for that. I'm a little behind today, but we will be ready in just a moment, so thank you for holding. Hello, Manny. Nice to see you. Is the volume all right? Do I need to turn anything up or down? Here, let's turn the mic up just a pinch. And just get this ready. Alright, so if I go into camera, okay, perfect. Just need to touch up a bit of this. Make this just a little more yellow. Perfect, the reds are showing better. I may or may not, let's see here. If we change the focus settings here we go into the zoom. How is that? That's not too bad. I will say my skin's a little too bright, so I'll put on some gloves. Mic up a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Is that a bit better? I'm speaking a little softly. As I go on, I'll probably start speaking a little bit louder. But yeah, these are some old Space Marine models, to be specific. Sorry I couldn't make it in yesterday. Life just kind of got in the way, but that's all good. What's that crack, Chris? What crack are you referring to there, Mikey? Is there an audio crack that you're hearing? No. Are you talking about my plastic crack? I got some plastic crack right here. What's the crack? Oh, I don't know, Mikey. I can't tell if this is Irish lingo you're giving me here. Transition. What's up? It's not much. What? Not as much. Not too much. I feel like I'm learning new words here, Mikey. To which I must be grateful. Thank you. Crake. Okay. The crack. Let's see here. Let's go into the announcements here. The crack you were talking about. Oh, that's right. I remember now. You and the guys were talking about I think it was the crack, and you guys explained before. What was it? You were doing some crack, but it meant like you guys are having fun. I can't remember. I can't remember all the Irish slang I learned through your channel. How's it going, Loki? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Having the crack. That's what it was. There we go. I can finish these Space Boys. Cool. You know what? I'm just gonna send this in my own server. I don't need to do it for everybody. Oof, getting warm though. All right, let's take off this here. Just before the stream. Sorry, I'm late. What I was doing was I was putting magnets on the bottoms of the bases for my Chaos Marines because I have these little IKEA drawers that I put them on. I'll show you. It's easier if I just show you rather than talking. So we'll just do that here. So I used a 2-part epoxy, so I had to air out the room a fair bit and mask up, but at the bottom of all these guys now I've got these magnets, and so with that I can hold them at a slant with the cork. I plan on removing the cork. I have other ones that have no cork on them, but you know, if I want I can put them upside down. So it makes it easier because, you know, for the purposes of gaming, what I want to do is I want to just have like an army on a tray, and I can just pull the tray out and go into the living room and play with my friends. So trying to do some smart gaming, if you would. So, let's get started, shall we? So, there's a lot of things I want to take care of today. You know what, let's start off just by adding some washes to their purity seals. So, I'm going to take some strong tone. Let's fix up that focus. There we go. So some strong tone. I'm just going to put it, you know, could just put it on the wet palette. Yeah, I'll put it directly on the wet palette. Let's see how that goes. It's probably going to water. And I'm going to tell you, it's fine. It's okay. Because I don't love these space boys. Not the same way I love my Chaos. But yeah, the Chaos Marines, they are already fully assembled. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, what's life without a little bit of heresy? So, usually I don't do washes, but I just want to get these guys looking nice. So, I'm okay washing these ones. Maybe that's what I could do. Because this is just an army. That's right, you heard me. It's just an army. So, we'll just go in here and we'll just do that. Dirty up those purity seals. Make them filthy. I'll add some depth back into this here. These ones aren't my usual beautiful, you know, with the intention of being beautiful models. Oh, I've got my webcam settings in front of my camera. Best wash in the world. I do... Don't thin the RB Painter washes. I'm not thinning it. I just have it in my wet palette so it doesn't dehydrate too fast. I'm going to be using this faster than the water can pull into the wash. But yes, they do make some wonderful washes. I'm just going to blotch them on. Again, I don't usually use washes. I usually try to, with my style of painting, oh my goodness, this guy didn't get any washes. His is white. You know what? I don't care. We're just going to go. We're just going to do it. We're just going to say, you know what? It's you know, the wash will make it a little brown. His is just going to look a little off. Maybe I'll use 2 coats of strong wash. Yeah, people talk about like Nuln Oil. Psh. I use just dark wash. There we go. Hey, whoa, Colin made it in. Nice to see you, Colin. Usually you're pretty busy around this time of day, so it's nice to see you. I know you're a busy guy, so thanks to a wonderful arrangement I made with Colin, just a little shout out. So some of these Terminators, Colin, you're going to immediately recognize some of these Terminators. These are the Dark Angels Terminators. So Colin and I was basically whining in my Discord server about how, you know, when hard times came, I had to sell off my Chaos Marines. You could say it's not whining, but I recognize what it was. I was whining. And I was just reminiscing about how beautiful their models were. And so me and him made an arrangement. He had an extra box. I purchased half of the contents, so one of them, plus just a little bit extra. So we're going to get to see some of his models getting painted. I'm not thinning it, Loki. It's okay. The top of the paper is dry. I'm not thinning it. I'm not saying that I don't know how to use it. I've used this many times. It's okay. Ranting? Sure. No. I've been using these washes for a very, very long time. So long as the top of your wet palette is dry, which if you're using your wet palette properly, it is dry, it doesn't have any negative impact on the washes. Pardon my throat clearing here. It just slows down the process of which the paint dries, because often when I'm doing this, if I'm doing washes in a big batch, what'll happen is the wash will actually, some of it will get wasted, and so by putting it on the top, so you can see right here, it's just dry, like this is nice and dry. But if there was actually because I put in a fresh piece of paper. This isn't an old piece of paper. I just changed it today. But if this was an older piece of paper, absolutely, it would get thinned down, and you would see the Army Painter wash not work quite as well. Hello, Shay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, no, it's nice little turnout early on in the day. Got some tea with me. Are you guys drinking any tea? I've got some just some spearmint on hand. Oh, that one's there. Let's see here. Surely more of you guys have those seals. There we go. The chat's going a little bit faster than I can keep up with. I'm sorry if I've missed any messages. If you can at me if you're trying to talk to me directly, I would really appreciate it. It would help me know that you're talking directly to me. I'm trying to go fast with this, and so I'm once I'm done this, I'm going to go and I'm going to scroll up and try to catch up. So my apologies for if anyone said anything that I've missed. Just a heads up, I'm just trying to speed right through this. But so I was mentioning in the Discord server, I don't know if everyone caught it, but given the fact that the minis, like this one here is from 2008, and some of the others are from like 2013, so a lot of you would be more familiar with this one than I am actually. But I didn't like last time I was playing 40K and like actually playing. The bases were all 28 millimeter, which I am seeing now as I go along with my new Chaos Army. That is no longer the case. They now use 32 millimeter, and the models themselves, not even just the Primaris, just like regular models, all appear to have gotten taller by a noticeable degree. And I just thought that was cool. Nothing wrong with it. I just think it's cool. I like bigger models. I find them a little bit easier to paint when the details stand out just a little bit more. Let's see here. Ugh. What kind of terrible color is that? Nope, I don't like that at all. I will redo that one. 25 mil, not 28 mil. The 28 was recently invented for Eldar Banshees. I've read online that it was 32. But I could be wrong. Or are you talking about like 28 mil is what is used now? 25 mil sounds about right. That number rings a bell to me. I like it when I can see the things I'm trying to paint. So to me, this is very... I was looking on some forums and people were complaining about it, and I was like, well, I don't really see the problem. And someone else was like, I don't know, I don't see the issue. Like, and they basically said how I felt, and the person's reply was, you don't understand, you're missing my point. I'm like, I don't understand what your point is either. I didn't jump into the forum. I know that's just a recipe for disaster. But yeah, I like big models. I like them big and chonky. I think they look cooler on the table. And the person was like comparing models from like the 90s to models from like the last 5 years. And I was like, And one of the persons pointed out that Games Workshop hasn't had an official scale for models. I think for like the last 13 years or something like that. Like they talk about heroic scale, but like heroic scale itself isn't an actual scale. Other companies will use the term, but apparently Games Workshop's the one who came up with it. And it doesn't actually mean anything. So that's awesome. I thought that was great. Old was 25, the 32 is the new. Ah, perfect, there we go. Let's see here. Got a little ruler on me right now. I feel like it was 28. Let's find out though. So from base to base, it's about exactly 1 inch. Is 25 millimeters 1 inch? Inches. Yeah, oh, it is indeed 1. Alright, have a good one, bud. Alright, let's catch up on this chat now that I've done washes. So, me and Mikey talking about crack. Badass looking army. Best wash in the world. Keep a spreadsheet of all the different usernames in various systems. Yeah, I know, right? He changes his name somewhat often, and it's never the same in every platform. Nightmare coding, so drowning your sorrows in good old nice cold beer. I like a cold beer. Don't read this. What do you mean, don't read this? Let's see here. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Alrighty. I didn't know it was 1 inch. Oh, I learned something. Thank you for sharing that with me. Alright, so I've done that. I have at least a couple of guys that have white helmets. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to try shading them using a pale gray Vallejo Game Wash. Let's see how that works out for me. Still smells a bit like sulfur in here, so I'm just going to keep this window crack open. It's a lot better than it was earlier, but don't really want to mess around with it. It said, tag me if you're talking to me. Very impulse was do the opposite. Well, you are a rascal, Loki. Alright. So, let's see if this is going to help out a little bit. It does nothing. It does nothing at all. That's the opposite of what I want. Okay, cool. What happens if I take a little bit of this strong wash and mix it with that? There we go. If I do that, that looks much more like a thing. Okay, that will help me out a little bit more. Dry off, and then I can go in and I can just do highlights and go over the details. Just something to help it stick out, because I'm not even using a white on this, I'm using an off-white. So that's going to help out a bit. Mixing my washes with different brands. Gotta perform all the sacrileges in one stream. Let's see here. Got over his eye, but you know what? That's okay. We're not too concerned about that. He gets a little in his eye. We're just here to create some depth. And that's the white helmet dudes. Perfect. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Lurk and lurk. He said, tag me. Loki, god of mischief. Did you expect anything else? I suppose I should have expected that. Let's see here. That's right. I was going to. So this is my thing I usually use for the. A few things, actually. You know what? Let's do a second coat on those things on their chests and stuff. Twitch is being twitchy on me. Your stream is extremely unstable. It's a good thing then, Loki. I am on multiple platforms. You could jump over to YouTube, and I'll be able to still see your comments on YouTube. I've had a lot of people tell me it's more stable on YouTube. So let me know if that works out for you. Maybe I should type that so that in case you didn't get that message. Nope. If it continues to do that for now, I'll sweat my chili and breathe heavily. Jeez, okay. I'm sure I don't know how to take that. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Make that nice and clear-ish. Dinner was way too spicy. Okay, thank you. That context helps out. Oh, you were eating chili. I see. I love chili. Chili is one of my favorite dishes. Oh, I missed one. Are you a fan of spicy food, Loki? I love spicy food. Love spicy food. Let's see, if I go through here, try to refind those. So if I try to go with this on this, because this is also using that same color, can I get it to look acceptable, or is it just going to be meh? Certainly looks less friendly now. I'll consider it. An egg dish, and randomly threw in a yellow chili because what the heck, seeds and all. Did not anticipate that it would punch you in the face that hard. Yeah, no, if you're not prepared for it, absolutely. Used to be pretty intolerant to chili. So let's see here, just finish those strokes and finish reading that. So So 50-50 used to be intolerant to chili and got really sick from it, but over time I've gotten used to it. I've actually developed a taste for it. Like 10 years ago, I would have had to lie down and take a nap after the effect chili had on me. Today, I could probably take 3 to 4 times this and still enjoy it, but with cream. Cream frige or milk. Yep. Yeah, it's got to be fatty dairy, because it's the fats, the lipids that stop the pain. So if you have like skim milk, not gonna cut it. You want like, so yeah, cream frige would totally do it. The other day I was sitting on the fence again on whether or not I wanted to go accept my affiliate or not. I just don't think that, like, the content I have would be worth subscribing for. Normally make a slow cooked chili with different types of chili and 3 to 4 types of beans, simmer it down, and eat it with tortillas and salsa, cream frige. Very delicious, and will last for 3 to 4 days because should not eat too much chili. Oh man, I wish my chili lasted that long. Whenever I make chili, the household eats it up pretty quickly. It gives you that fruity flavor of chili. Yep, smoked paprika is the bomb. There's a lot of different ways of making chili too. If you're ever in Manchester, be sure to check out the Curry Mile. The hospital's on the same road for your convenience. That's too funny. In London, does that count? Heck. Can I boop it? No. That's fine, I'll just touch it up afterwards. guess I could do like that. Is this? Let's see here. Let's see how that turns out if I do that. He doesn't have it on his front. I don't know what a librarian's supposed to look like. That's fine. Let's go with whatever I think looks right. Maybe with like a golden sword or something. Gold, or maybe like silver. Who knows? It's totally got the right skull for exorcists, though. I don't know if all librarians have that skull. Whoop! Jeez. Fumble. I haven't gotten paint on my pants yet from fumbling. I wonder when that's going to happen. London is a heck hole, but does have a good place. Food places, of course. Would not want to go back. Found London to be one of the most boring places you've ever been. Oof. Ah, that's right. This is the same color I was using in this. Oh, sounds like there's an alarm. Hopefully everyone's okay. I mean, usually if an alarm's going off. Actually, you know, I don't think that's a siren. I think that might be a car alarm. I hear what sounds like a siren in the distance. Yeah. I'm just gonna close the window. Oh. Yeah, that was a car alarm. Hello, Fiddlewort. How are you today? I was hoping on finishing that Frostgrave guy I started last week. But alas, here I am still painting Space Marines. I'm just, I got my Chaos Marines in, I assembled them, and I really want, I'll be honest, I want to paint them. I'm really excited to paint them. I'm going to do them pretty slowly, because those models are beautiful, and I mean, these ones are alright. They got some nice details that I appreciate, things that break them up a little bit, but I think, Colin, I think it was you who pointed it out, like Space Marines are alright, but like Chaos Marines are like a fashion show. And I really want to do the fashion show. So, no, not gonna slam the Space Marines too hard. They're just not as exciting as the fashion show. I mean, who doesn't want to do a fashion show? Not too bad, thanks. Mini are looking good. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I will say I'm not terribly giving these my all. You know, kind of like how I mentioned, like these ones are just game pieces. I'm gonna spend more time. Like, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on these guys. The time I'm gonna be spending is gonna be invested in like the Dreadnought, or like these Terminators, or even like the Bikers. Like these ones are the ones I'm going to spend a lot of time on. These blokes are bland. Goodness gracious. tell you, living next to a construction site is not fun. If you've never had to experience it, I hope you don't have to. Because they start early. And these guys got a special permit to start and end outside of the normal, like what the law allows, because they're behind schedule by a lot. Which to me is like, well, I don't see why that means that the rest of the people who live in this area should have to put up with the longer construction hours. It was a terrible project to begin with. They had to expand what the shoreline was. So they plunged these big metal pillars into the earth and then started filling it with sand. And it wasn't like the earth wasn't cooperating in the way that they were hoping it would. Which, like, I mean, I don't know what they were expecting. The whole thing was kind of just a big drag. So. I enjoy Marines way more than Chaos Marines. Mostly because you really hate painting spikes. I love painting the spikes. Painting the spikes are wonderful. No, so what I really like about this Chaos Space Marines is the trim. They have so much more trim. And it makes them to be like more visually appealing to me, at least. Right? Like, it's all personal preference in the end of the day. But, like, to me, like, these shoulder trims, not enough. Like, it's cool having, like, these little spikes on their legs and stuff. Like, those I like. But, like, these are box set guys. I know that's not, at least from my frame of reference of, like, 8 years ago, that wasn't the common thing. I cannot believe how old these Marines are that I'm painting. Agreed. They are more interesting models, but at the same time, I mean, if you paint the edge random Marines, they become very interesting. Yeah, I mean, you could, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying that they can't be more interesting. It's just it's not interesting or entertaining for me. And if I'm going to be spending the time painting them, I want to be having, like, an exhilarating time. You know? You know what I'm saying? Plus, I typically paint in a more realistic style. So I don't really do edge highlights because that's not really quite how light works. And so, like, for me, if I were to do it, it would actually bother me a great deal. Artistically, the edge highlights make sense. They draw attention and they make more differentiation between the spatial differences of, like, the kneecaps and the rest of the legs. And that makes sense. That makes sense. It's just for myself. I just look at that and I'm like, that's not real. And so, but like what I would do is those joints, they wouldn't have edge highlights. They would actually have more chipped paint. So one thing I do plan on doing is it's not quite edge highlights, but I do plan on doing like metallic areas of chipped paint in the areas that would garner more friction, which would be the joints, right? So, yeah. Hey, Mellow Miniatures, how's it going, Jack? Painting a guy like this is infinitely more interesting than a standard Space Marine. I will have to take a look at that in just a second. What are you showing me, Loki? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, you know it. That's why I have those coming in the mail. I love Plague Marines. Plague Marines are bae. Okay? Like, I love that. I love his pustules, his teeth, his gross, like, rusting coppers. Like, oh my gosh. I'm all about that. All about that. Space Wolves. Challenge is keeping those lines neat and clean. Totally valid. I guess I should like do the, oh my goodness, the drilling. It's gonna turn me into the Grinch. The times I have been like up late at night or like early in the morning, like at 7 or 8 a.m. and they've been drilling or jackhammering, and I've just walked to the window edge and just been like, what if all the equipment set fire? Jokes, of course, but you know, just like, you know, because I work night shifts, and it absolutely impacts my sleep schedule. You kind of need sleep to be a sane person with a healthy mindset, you know? Turns out, sleep's important. Who would have thunk it? I have a ton of myself, like 4,500 points of Death Guard. Yeah, Death Guard's really cool. I really like the Death Guard miniatures. I'm very well, thank you. I just watched Perseverance land on Mars. Hey, no one need to for asking for excuses. You're good, yo. You're fine. My neighbor has drilled through my bedroom wall and hanged my side. What? Still trying to find a calm and nice way to say, what are you doing? Could you not? Yeah. Like, it went through your wall and damaged your side of the wall cover. Yeah, no, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, Loki. I would have a hard time keeping my cool about that. I mean, all I can really say is just like knock on their door and just start the conversation. Like, you know, like, hey, I understand that you might be trying to like renovate or put up some photos or, you know, put some furniture up, but you damaged my wall. And you and me need to figure this out, right? Like, you could start off just like that. Probably be the best thing I could recommend. Because obviously, like, I can't imagine they intended to damage your wall, right? Like, Like, that sounds like an accident to me. The big bulge in my wallpaper, so I think you accidentally pushed the cover out. Yeah, likely. I mean, it would have been an accident, right? So I think you just have to inform him, like, hey, he needs to be more precautious. To watch. Hey, Linmiches, how are you doing there? It looks like I went far away there, or lost track. So odd, I've only ever seen that in cartoons. How do you go fixing something like that? I don't know the words right now, but essentially the wall is just planks with net wire lined with straw and then covered with some sand putty for construction. I legit do not know the name in English. Like plaster? Probably. And here had to watch Mars Landing for sand trowel. Oh, sand. Oh, like the gypsum board. I think you're referring to possibly like the drywall. Okay. So there. Let's see here. How are you doing today, Linmiches? A little bit better? Not drywall. We don't use that here. The only reason is because the building is from 1939. That doesn't sound like it would be easy to fix. If it's that old. That is a very old building. Kudos on preserving it for that long, though. Makes sense why straw was part of the construction. I was like, straw? Really? Like, you guys are using straw? I wasn't going to question it. There we go. So that's a little bit better. Super easy, actually. Just renovated it 6 months ago. Well, in that case, good to hear. Alright, so we've got that. I should continue with highlights. Yeah, I think I'll continue with highlights. Alright. We'll do some matte medium. So, fun little secret, if you're ever using glazing, you can just buy a matte medium. The reason why this works is basically like this is one of the primary ingredients in paint. It will create a matte finish, as it says right there, but specifically what you end up doing when you're using this, if you mix this in with your paint, is you're diluting the volume of pigment to medium fluid. So this works as a glaze, or a glazing medium. Back from walking the doggo. I'm trying, Mia. I'm trying. Don't know how well I'm doing it, but I'm attempting. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. See, I was using this before for that. My brush is all red. Doing good. Just print part of your rescue helmet. What is a rescue helmet? So you can see here that like it's still quite transparent or translucent. It's not super heavy, so just doing a couple coats of this, and I'm just going to build up the highlights. So I'm just doing a slow example just to demonstrate like what the intention here is, and then we'll pick up speed. So I'm not going to be doing this very slowly. Ooh, Iron Woman. The waste is sand. The waste? What? Use straw for fletching. That translates to trowels, broken mass. Oh, okay. Cool. Exciting. And are you doing a cosplay of Iron Woman Images? Is one of your girlfriends doing a cosplay? It's for you. Is it for cosplay, or is it just like for funsies? It sounds awesome. Heck. Gonna visit children in the hospital with it. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. Well, good on you, Images. Hi, Ganon. You don't need to come in and start screaming. Hi, hello. Hey. What's all that meowing for? Come on. Do you want to come up or not? Or are you just going to scream at me? Hi. Hi. Yeah? What? It's too early. It's 1:18. He's not getting fed at 1:18. He gets fed at 3. Oh my goodness. My urge to get a pet just resurfaced. No, he's really rude. Like you don't understand. He's only cute half the time, guys. He's not a very nice cat. Like I love him. He snuggles. He cuddles. He's warm, and he boops me. But like. Whenever he's hungry, he's just a little psychopath. Hey. Hi. Are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be nice? He's got no donut today. Hey? You're gonna come here, just hang and lie down. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Smell the hand? Yeah, it's a glove. Yeah, ignoring him doesn't work, unfortunately. He'll just continue screaming. Ugh. Oh yeah, no, he's yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, very few of the people that attend my stream are actually like Canadian. Like very, very, very few. Most of my viewership is overseas around either GMT or GMT +1, maybe GMT +2. See, for you guys, it's like perfect stream time, like nighttime. It's like 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10ish. Sitting down and he is calm. This is how I like him to be. Calm. Yeah, no, all over the world. But yeah, that's the thing. A lot of you, I do know, like, your general locations, which is why I say most of you are GMT or GMT +1. Yeah, different countries, same time zones. Except for me. And Fiddleberg. And me and Mercury. Us three, we're in the same time zone. And country. Limitages, you gotta go easy on people with their beers. Other countries call Belgian wits Belgian ales. Don't say what their beer is not and is. Come on now. Play nice. Play nice. Limitages, come on. Enough with that, please. This is not a channel to be critical of people or their choices in beers, okay? It's all good. It's all good. It's okay if you have beer recommendations. Beer recommendations are totally cool. I'm always down for recommendations. Just, you know, less of the that's not a real beer. That's all. That is all I ask. You're cool. I know you're cool. Yes, I'll try the Earthel. If I see it, I'll give it a shot, and I'll let you know exactly what I think. $2,000 points of goblins. Well, I would say you should make a list. Did you get a chance to take a look at one-page rules too? Before we do, Fiddlewort. So a beer brand that I've been really enjoying a lot lately. It's a Canadian one. It's called Bad Tattoo. I've only had 2 of their beers so far. I had their winter ale, which was really good. It's a little bit more of a sweet and spice beer. And I kid you not, their I believe it's a porter. It is a chocolate pumpkin beer. I could be wrong. It might not be a porter. It might be a stout, but very, very good dark beer. You gotta give it a shot. I know chocolate pumpkins, or no, was it chocolate pumpkin? No, sorry, not chocolate pumpkin. It was chocolate peanut butter. I know it sounds weird. It is delicious. You took a look at the one-page rules. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I really like how like much game there is for how many less rules. Like I know that a lot of Warhammer fans, you know, they like the game for the crunchy rules. Like that's there's nothing wrong with that. You can have your crunchy rules. There's different types of gamers, right? But for the people who maybe don't want the crunch and maybe just want like the gameplay, I felt it was a very nice change of pace. You can do it, Images. I believe in you. I believe in you. But yeah, it was actually a community member, Mylule, I think. She's the one who told me about one-page rules. If it wasn't her, it may have been someone else, but I know that she actually plays the game. And she's had nothing but great experiences with it so far. Says it's great just for being able to like pick it up and go. Which is just a great thing. Yeah, I can. Yeah. It's starting to pick up a little bit better, but let's see here, because I feel like the colors... I'm just trying to see if I can get a way to make this look more accurate to what I'm seeing for you guys. I want to try some terrain again. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here, Loki? Ooh, that looks nice. Did you do that, Loki? By the way, how was Giggling Geekette's stream yesterday? I missed out. Or was she unable to stream today? I can't remember if there was a notification and I missed it. Has she finished up her Iron Fist chibi? Chibi Fist? The rain made its way over here. I told you it was on its way. I told you. And you didn't believe me. Geekette didn't stream last night. She had a power outage. Oh, is she in... That's right, she is in Texas, isn't she? They've got it really bad right now. I can predict the future. I can predict the direction of the wind. And that it's gonna blow my rain cloud over to you. superpowers. But yeah, no, Texas. If any of you have any friends in Texas, be sure to reach out to them. They have negative 20 degrees right now. They're getting power outages. Their water pipes are exploding. Like they are not prepared for the kind of cold chill that they are experiencing right now. So yeah, just if you have someone that you know that's over there, just make sure to reach out, because they're in pretty big need right now. Some people got their power back pretty soon after, but I don't know if everyone has. But yeah, they've got it really rough right now. Can't say I know anyone over in Texas myself. I don't think she's... Yeah, she's like... Is it Southern Carolina or South Carolina that she's from? I can't remember. I know that she comes from Texas, and Texas is experiencing... like, some people have been out of power for like 3 days. No, don't want wet paint. I want dry paint. Infrastructure was not built for it. Oh yeah, no, it's terrible over there right now. Hello, Wolf Parable. Yeah, because they're not used to those kind of temperatures, right? Like, strictly put, they're a very hot climate usually, and so a lot of people, because their heating stopped working, like they started using their generators inside of their homes. So not only were they freezing in an attempt to not freeze to death, a lot of people ended up developing carbon monoxide poisoning. It's a very bleak and dark subject. So like, you know, because it's absolutely terrible what's going on right now, and the state isn't responding very well to it. Basically saying that the strong will survive. Like, it's terrible. So yeah, if you have any loved ones over there, please just make sure you reach out to them. That's all I gotta say. Houses aren't as insulated. They had power grid because of decisions Republicans made a long time ago. Yeah, no salts on the roads. Yep. Well, and because like in terms of salts on the roads, right? Like they wouldn't normally anticipate a cold snap. Like for them to have salts on the roads, it's like why would they? Like it's an understandable situation. I don't know what temperatures their winters usually get up to, but I know it's not -30 or -20. Like I'm from a climate that regularly gets to -20. Like that's something that I know how to handle. But like if I had grown up in, you know, a hot climate, I wouldn't be prepared for it. Of course I wouldn't be, right? Like it's so my heart goes out to them. I'm total shock, and I'm frankly at a loss of words. I won't even go into some of the crazy conspiracies I've heard people talk about. It's can't stand conspiracies that involve the well-being of people. We have ice on the roads 3 to 6 months a year, so we don't even prepare enough salt. Ran out several times over the last 5 years. Yeah, exactly. It sounds horrible because -20 is easy to deal with, but of course, if they don't consider it, yeah, exactly. Like -20 is survivable, but like if you're like your houses have to be built for -20. Your roads, your supplies need to be built for -20. Like you need to have gravel prepared because at -20 the salt doesn't do anything anymore, right? Like that's the thing. When you reach those frigid temperatures, salt stops working. So that happens regularly in my hometown. So what they do is when it starts to reach those temperatures, they start throwing gravel on the roads so that there's more traction, because there's nothing you can do at that point. It's I'm from a frigid wasteland, so you guys get to learn something from me about me right there. But yeah, it's horrifying. I don't mind it. I find that temperature comfortable, but like you need to have the clothes for it. Like the people who live out there, I guarantee you they don't have the clothing ready for it. I bet you most of them don't have long johns. I bet you, or thermal underwear is what most people call them. They certainly don't have parkas. And if they do, they're fashionable parkas. They're not like frigid wasteland parkas. By virtue of owning snow pants, merino wool, long johns. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Yeah, if you have that, like you're gonna be okay. But like I remember like having to wear thermal underwear to go to school. Like I had thick boots, like things that just people don't like. I live in a city now that like reaching 0 degrees is like considered the end of the world these days. So like I laugh at it, at the people who I live with in terms of like the city I live in, but like what is happening in Texas is tragic. So at least when it happens in Vancouver, you can be like, well, it's Canada, so like we have a little bit more easy access to it. But like it's not like their neighboring states are any more prepared than they are. And especially it doesn't help that there's a pandemic that's at the same time. It's scary stuff. About those temperatures, but you don't have power and your home doesn't hold in heat very well. Oh, exactly. Yeah, they have the worst like double whammy, right? Like, because yeah, it's yeah. As I said, my heart goes out to them. They don't deserve what's happening, especially not in the middle of a pandemic. I don't even have it. That nearly froze myself 3 to 4 times in the last 2 weeks. I'm just used to adapting to the cold over time. But these days, where you never go out, you don't build up that. Yeah, exactly. Your body takes time to adjust to it. It can adjust to it over time, but like when I say adjust to it, it's a matter of comfort, really. Like it's not like you can walk outside at -20 in a t-shirt. Like that's not. And obviously the humidity of your environment also plays in a massive factor. Like if it was to become -20 here, it would be a very different -20 than what happens in my hometown. you wouldn't be able to stay out for very long because the humidity in Vancouver is 100. It is maximum humidity all the time. I think I've seen it go above 100, and that's like a misty day. Like, and the reason it's so dangerous and when it's humid is because you breathe it in. You're breathing in more particles that are at below freezing temperatures, and so no matter how many layers you're wearing, you can't stay out for too long. Like when it's just oxygen and the other elements in the air, like that's one thing. But when you're breathing in liquid molecules of basically ice, oh geez, it's bad. Yeah, right, Cannon? It's bad. I'm gonna pretend that that's what you said. And not you said, feed me. Right? Right? I'm gonna need to get like another screen that just says feeding cats. Like I just need to get over it, and I just need to put in a screen that says feeding cats. Because it's happened enough times on stream that it's just, yeah, I know. Needs to be something I'm ready for. You're fine. T-shirt down, -5, and just go to the store and back 5-ish minutes. Oh yeah, no. I'm like packed and I'm still cold. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I stay inside all the time. I'm freezing. I don't get exposed to the cold, and so I can't handle the cold this year. I think after like about 8 years, I lost my ability to like regularly handle like below freezing temperatures. Because that's a thing. Like you spend enough years in that climate, like that becomes your body's default. And I lost mine. That was a bummer when that happened. So visiting home turned into a nightmare during the winter. That drill could not be louder. Jeez. I'm super grateful for that drill. Super grateful. Right, Gannon? We're grateful for the jackhammer and drill. We're never sarcastic. You're okay. No, you're fine. Stop it. It's ambience. The drill isn't too terrible. You can still hear you well. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad you can hear me. I can hear the drill. And the drill is becoming... Ugh. Like right now I can tell that there's still construction. I can feel the construction. But the drill is not too terrible. And also, I forgot to mention, thank you, Mia, for the raid. For anyone who doesn't already attend her streams, Mia also streams. She has these wonderful little. Let's see here. She has these wonderful little like lunch and painting or like trying new foods streams. You know, they may not be for everyone, but they're very like just fun to just go and sit and have a hangout. It feels like just talking, and technically like some of them are just talking streams, except for the art stream. But you know, it's very nice to have like a somewhat return to normalcy. So if anyone likes those kind of streams, I totally recommend Mia. Every Thursday, is today Thursday? Yeah, every Thursday before my stream, I go and I attend her just talking. It's her lunch break, and she just comes in, says hello with people, comes and raids me afterwards. It's nice. So, go check it out. Maybe help her get to affiliate. Go give her a follow. Make her eligible. So all these guys are starting to register as red, which is like good. That makes me happy. Thousand layers later. Red. I know. I want the red to look nice, so I'm really like driving home the layers and layers and layers, but it's working out. Like it's red. I just want it to be redder. So like ideally I want like this dark burgundy color to be like the last red that I'm seeing. 1,000 coats later. I might do a wash on this, like a black wash, just to try and like deepen some of the areas and the crevices, but not until this coat's finished first. And that'll help me do highlights and such, and really bring things in. Roses are red, violets are blue. Wait, roses aren't red enough. Give me a few layers. Jeez. Painter memes. Painter memes. I'm glad you guys understand. So like, I never really understood early on how tricky red can actually be. So I'm gonna show you guys this grotesquely bright red dragon that I did. It's on my Instagram, so people can take a peek there and get like a head start. But it's so red. My camera will probably freak out a little bit and change the colors of everything else once it goes on, just so it can try to like register the red. That is not an exaggeration. So So let me pull this up here. Layers and layers and layers of red. Oh, holy crap, the layers of red. Okay. On like 20 submarines, of course. Well, that was a good sound. So this is the reddest thing that I have ever done. Alright, you ready for it? You ready for it? Everything else is no longer going to look red. I just need to preface that. Like, it's not going to look red anymore. Do you see how red that is? But it's like an orangey red. So my goal is to get things to look red, but not this red. This hurts. This hurts my eyes when I look at it. It kind of makes me want to scream. Yeah, so this is gonna just like go away now. Yeah. So how I did this was I did like I think I went like with this shade and then 2 shades up. Red pockets red, very red. Kind of fits the group. He's like their lord. Dwarves are wonderful. Dwarves have beards. Give them candy. And then we cheered. Chinese New Year red. Yeah, this is totally Chinese New Year red. But like you can see what I mean, right? Like the camera, like right here, having it in the light. The camera hates this. Like, let me just remove it. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. But that was like pure red and just like a lot of washes. And then some highlighting. But yeah, I kind of like can't stand it. But I recognize like later on that like while like that's a very red, like that it's a great for highlight. The whole dragon should not be that color. Whatever you do, just don't show this to a bull. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, it didn't fall off again. Yeah, he's way too red. But what do you guys all got planned for your day today? Anyone got anything exciting? I know for more than half of you, it's the end of the day today. So I guess I should ask, does anyone have any plans for the weekend? No. I hear him. Gotta head out, do some editing. Hey, no worries. Thanks for coming in, Fiddlebert. Nice to see you. Cannon! Hi! Relax. Relax. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Hi, buddy. Hello. Head boop. Head boops. Here, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna hopefully give him a couple of kibbles and see if I can get him to stop screaming. I'll be right back, okay? Hi. There we go. Just gave him a pinch of kibbles, and that will hopefully keep him satiated. Oof. Arm is sore. Why is my arm sore? There we go. This weekend, I have to watch some fantasy fantasy Chinese dramas, and draw, and then exciting stuff like grab groceries. Oof. The dangerous march towards the grocery store. It's exciting stuff. What about the rest of you? Oh, come on, why is that? Pink. Hey! Cut that out. You just got what you wanted. Relax. None of that, buddy. Come on. This is not how bribery is supposed to work. I'm supposed to give you what you ask for, and then you, in turn, are nice. Come on. Hey. Calm down. Hi. I don't think you're understanding how this is supposed to work out. Oh my gosh. Why? Why are you like this today? There. Do this side. Buddy. Yeah, you want to play with string? You want to play with your string and your mouse? Yeah, you give me 2 seconds and I'll do that for you, okay? Have a little bit of playtime. There. I'll do his feet in just a second. What kind of minis, Wolf Parable? Assembled some minis, would like to paint, maybe. We'll see. Here, I'm gonna play again and read. And if I go here, oh, there we go. Sorry, get up. Come on. Oh, you got it. Oh, now you let go. Oh, come on. Woo. Oh, smack. Oh. Here's some noises you're more interested in. Oh. Coming back. Boop, boop. What time is it anyways? It's 2 o'clock. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He won't let go. No, he's double-handing it. He's holding it with 2 hands, wrestling it to the ground. All right, let's read some of this here. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you just got to give him some attention. Let's see here. So, Wolf Parable, we distance a lot during the week. Legit see no people except if I'm done shopping, so I don't worry about it at this point. And she lives alone, studies at home alone too, so it's not like anything to worry about. What kind of minis? Oh, more Space Boys, because I have a good amount of them lying around already, waiting on Orkies to show up. Do nothing at all. Mel Minis, are you starving that poor? No, I'm not starving him. Why do you guys all think I'm starving him? I just gave him some kibbles. He deserved all the attention and kibbles. Yes, and now he's just playing with the mouse. Because he seems to be hyper right now. Oh, and now she's freaking out. Okay. I'm just going to type in the chat here. BRB, I'm feeding cats. Okay. Yep, I can hear her. Starving the kitties. These cats are plump. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see. Okay, cool. There we go. So I am back. Oh, hello. So this time with me got the little Zelda. This is her and her double cone. It's very unfortunate she isn't a double cone, but the reason why she isn't a double cone is because she is so ambidextrous. She is so flexible that in a single cone, she can continue to groom the inside of her legs, and because of her anxiety, she will overgroom her legs until she is bare skin. And the double cone is the only way I've been able to successfully find so far to get her to stop doing that. I'm going to be trying some alternatives as soon as they come in the mail. But she is the sweetheart. She is a sweet, sweet bean. I love her very much. Hi, yeah. So let's see. Can I paint with you on my lap? Can I get you to lie down? Yeah, lie down. If you could lie down, that'll make it easier for me. No, not higher up. Lie down. Can you stay still? Hi. She's sitting, just staring at me. She's like, no, lie down. Yeah, there we go. Lie down. Lie down. No. If you can lie down. Yeah, stay there. If you can lay down, I can keep you here on my lap while I paint. But only if you lie down. Yeah, it's all good, Zelda. Good girl. She can keep me warm, too. Alright. Let's continue painting. That's what we're here for, right? Ow. There we go. Alright. Painting. Let's grab some red. Grab our brush. Probably need to clean my brush, so I'll give that a little bit of a wash. Sorry about the delay there, guys. Hey, no tail. What are you doing? No, lie down. No, lie down. Can you lie down? Can you do that for me? I would love you a lot more if you did. Please? Oh, I wouldn't love you more. I love you already a lot. Just lie down. No, stop trying to face me. She just... she sits on her butt and she faces forward towards me. Yeah, I know. No, I can't paint like this. I'm glad that you're enjoying this.
I'm sorry I dreamed her.
Yeah, no, come on. Just lie down. Lie down. Lie down. There. Okay. No. Okay, yeah, if you want to lie down facing this way, yeah, you can face the other way. And look out the window, maybe. Please? There we go. Okay, I got a brush in my hand again. She sounds so adorable. She's a sweet little bean. Her anxieties turned her into a wreck of a cat. And I'm just really trying to get her back to being like somewhat like a normal cat. And so, if the thing is, she's always been a lap cat. Just to make that perfectly clear, she's not on my lap because of her anxiety. She has always been on my lap. This is actually a slight return to normalcy. Alright, let's see here. Let's get this back into focus here. Probably like no one attending the stream anymore. Just like, whatever. Why are we here for this? This is not mini painting. And you know what? You're right, it's not. It's not with this cat at least. Zelda, oh my god, I would wish you would calm down. She's trying to groom herself right now inside of her cone. And that's kind of like one of the things I want to be able to... So what I do is, because like she needs to groom, right? Like she has to groom. I'm trying to like give her like supervised groom sessions where, hi, what are you doing? What are you doing now this time? Hi, yes, hello. Oh god, don't fall, don't fall. There you go. Hi, hi. No, no, just eye contact. You gotta lie down. Not just eye contact. Here, you know what? You know who might want to look at you? These people. Hello. See? Yeah. Look how sweet you are. Hi. Yeah. Little smooches. Okay. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. There you go. Do I need to get like a pillow and put it on your back so you feel pressure? I can do that for you. Where's the pillow? Oh, it's on my butt. It's underneath my butt. That's where the pillow is. Here we go. Okay. No, freak out. No, freak out. I'm just putting a pillow on your back. There we go. Okay. This actually might keep her still, too. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you and Fiddlewort can one day meet Zelda, maybe. Going through some old pictures and OneDrive folders. Anyways, and just found a sketch you did of your fantasy world. Nostalgia. Ooh, that's cool. No, Zelda, no. This is why Ganon is the streaming cat, not you. It's because all you do is just get in my face. She's literally right next to the camera. Like, her head is right beside it. She does not understand. Hi. Hello. I give you a smooch. You get a smooch. I can give you more smooches if you lie down. Huh? Does that sound nice? More smooches? You lie down? No? Hi. Hi. Quiet purring. Hi. Hi. Oh, you're gonna purr louder? Okay. Well, you know what? This isn't the worst painting experience I've had right now. Certainly not the worst painting experience I've had with you, Zelda, so I guess that's something. Yeah. Hello. What are you doing? Oh god. Oh god. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Oh, you want on the pillow now. You don't want to be under the pillow. You want to be on it. Okay. The reason I put a pillow over top of her is having a little bit of weight on top of her seems to reduce her stress. She calms down. She lays down. She stops licking so frequently. She just kind of like falls asleep. She is a very cuddle cat. She gets a lot of comfort from like because she's lived with her brother her whole life, right? So as a result of that, like they used to cuddle on the couch a lot, or like one cat would lay on top of the other. So to her, that's very like soothing. Whereas for me, I'm just like, I need you to get off my face, Zelda. I need you to not lie on top of me like this. I'm going to smother and die. And she's like, love, I give you love. And I'm just like, this is not the love that I wanted. This is not the love that is not my love language. Please respect my love language. She don't care. Hi, right? You don't give a hoot. Yeah. Bella Minis. This is true for humans too. Yep, exactly. That's why weighted blankets exist. Hi, just lie down. Lie down. You can lean against me. Just lie down. I need you to like stop trying to stand up and get in my grill. Okay? Yeah, like wearing a hug. Yeah, so here's the thing. So she used to wear a sweater all the time. And so there was good things and bad things about the sweater. With the sweater, she was calmer. The sweater also protected her shoulders from her claws. But over time, like her skin quality was drying out and like all that stuff. And like I want her to be able to basically just like exist without needing all these things. I want obviously like if she needs it, like then like that's just the way it is. Them's the breaks, as they say. But I really just want to see if I can get her to like go back to being semi-normal. Like if we can just like change her environment or something in her behavior or the way our behavior, a way that gets her to feel relaxed. So it's it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. But yeah, one of the things we've been doing is I think it's kind of cute. We've been wrapping her up in a blanket, apply a little bit of pressure on her, like just like slightly laying on top, obviously supporting her own weight. But like she loves, like if you're lying down and you're reading a book, she'll try to go like underneath your neck and your chest and like basically like use you as a cover and try to lie down underneath you. She's a very weird cat, but that's fine. But just like specifically, like, so we'll apply a little bit of that pressure to her, and then we'll swap either our hand or our own body with a pillow. And because the pillow is still applying pressure on her, and she's underneath a blanket, sometimes her head will be covered so that she feels like she's in a dark little cave. She'll stay like that almost all day. So we found certain things that she really finds securing. So, hi. Yeah. So we're just really trying to do what we can. It's rough. It's not easy. But it kind of gives us like the fortitude of if we have any like, hi, hey, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Hi, yeah, hello. Yeah, you want to lie down? You want to lie down? Can you? Hi, yes, hello. Hi, no, just hi. Yeah, if you want to lay down, you can lay down like this. That's fine. That's perfectly fine to lay down like that. Yeah, no. You don't have to be laying on your head on my chest. No. You don't need that. No. That's not what you need. Hey, no. Stop doing that. There you go. Yeah, that's okay. You can do that. I wish I could describe what she's trying to do right now. It's both cute and incredibly annoying at the same time. Did you show your Plague Marine-sized outhouse? What? Ah, that's cute. I like that. Hey, just because like their thing is like disease and stuff doesn't mean they're uncivilized and don't have an outhouse. That's just gross, man. I can picture it now. They're like, what? You think we're like barbarians? No. Of course we have an outhouse. This is why Ganon's the streaming cat Zelda. No, come on. Like, okay, so like if you were ever wanting to lay down and like have a cat to cuddle, Zelda's great. Except the only thing she will do the entire time is try getting closer to your face and just putting her entire body into your face. Like, you know that person that tosses in their sleep? That is my cat. She's doing that right now. She will there is no like sitting still. There is no just calm cuddles. No. No, those don't exist. Gosh darn it, Zelda. I was just playing around with some matchsticks, you know, the harmless way. I ended up making an outhouse. Yeah, it was your first handmade terrain. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I think it's really cute. And I just like the idea that maybe like the Plague Marines use it. Not as like anything gross, like just like that's their actual outhouse and they use it properly. Hey, yeah. I feel like I need to put like a blanket on you or else you're gonna get cold. Here, let's do this. I've got the blanket that Ganon's always laying down. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, just sit here and lay down. There we go. You've got a blanket on top of you. You're good. Yeah. I don't know how your head's not smushed like that. But if that's how you're comfortable, yeah. As long as you're comfortable. There we go. This is the setup now. So this is my lap. This is my blanket. This is the one that Ganon usually lies down on. And here she is. Her head was like this beforehand. All I did was I just put the blanket on like that, right? Like she's wrapped up like that. So all I did is she just keeps burrowing herself deeper and deeper into my lap. So it's cold. I thought maybe, give her a blanket, keep her warm. This is not going to be great for my back, though. I can feel my back arching. Whatever. I guess I'll just die. That's all good. Hey, no, stop. What are you doing? You're fine. No, go back to how you were. Zelda, no. Please, Zelda. Stop it. No, just lay down. You're fine. Just lay down. Okay, let's try something else. We'll try something else. We're gonna do the head cover. We're gonna rotate the blanket. We're gonna fold it in half, or unfold it. There. Okay, I hope that one works. Oh dang! Sounds like it would have been great. Let's see here. Playing around. Boo on the investor. What investor? Did I miss something here? Did I make lives worse? The dream of AR games. Hold on. Oh, I was this close. Pinch his fingers very close together. To getting hired for a company to reducing anxiety and stress. Well, the project fell on the investor. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Fumble number 2. Yeah, investors, it bothers me how much control they have. Like not just like a matter of like do they fund or do they not, but like I don't know, I've had unpleasantness experiences with them before. Back when I was working in games. It didn't matter the fact that this was our project before they came in. They came in based off the pitch, or the idea, and then when we're actually making the game, they're like, "Oh, change this, change that, change this, change that." And it's like, dude, like this is the game that we were proposing. You said yes to it. You came on board. It's a really like. It can be a very negative experience. Not to bring things down. It's just whenever talk about investors comes up, I just kind of like think about that. It's like, man. Or like, if an investor doesn't come in on the timeline that they said they would, if the office doesn't have the funds at that very moment, it can result in layoffs. It's really unfortunate stuff. Not enough companies basically have all of the earnings that they should, because the investors get their cut, and then the company doesn't have enough money to make its next title on its own, so it has to continue to rely on investors, and it just kind of goes in a circle. It's real rough. Darn you, people with money. I mean, I say that, but like I understand that it's a necessary evil. They exist, those necessary evils. Just like that, Zelda has calmed down, except I am in an incredibly uncomfortable position with my arms. I cannot see. But as long as she stops squirming, think I could try moving her and her entire setup. Might work, might pay off, it might not. It's really hard to say. Oh, I forgot. So yesterday in the mail, I got Malleus's miniatures. I need to showcase some of these. Give me a second. I'm going to finish doing the red on this guy, and we can look at some of these together. How does that sound? Speaking of, you know, supporting independent artists without the need of investors, you know, let's take a look at some of my good friend Malleus's art. Likewise, if you haven't already, and you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, check out our friend Mia Mercury's. Mia, what is it? It's not Redbubble. Threadless? Your Threadless shop? Mia, can you plug in your online store? I'm plugging you, Mia. Have a good rest of the stream. Oh, you're heading off for the night. Alright, well, you have a good one there, Loki. Sweet dreams, buddy. Here. I will, before you run away, if you're still here, I got Malleus's miniatures right beside me. Hi, you're okay. You don't need to lick. No licky. So, as was before, this is the box that Malleus's stuff comes in. He sends it in a nice little wooden box. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff. He'll give it a quick wait. Yeah, there you go. Glad to hear that. So, let's start off here. We'll take a look at I think these are his Halfling Rangers. Come on. There we go. Heck. Alright. Do I got like a tool that I can use to help open this? Yeah, I do. Cool. Just go in there. Perfect. Separate that for me. So these are all casts of his hand sculpted minis. So take a look at that. Like all of this. All of these were originally from hand sculpts. And a lot of these are single piece casts too, which I think is just remarkable considering like the amount of detail that we're seeing on these, right? Yeah, Malleus sculpts these on Twitch. I was watching him as he sculpted these. These aren't no like ZBrush or anything. These are the real deal. Like, look at that. Yeah, so his stuff, you can find him on Etsy. He's got like these little patterns here, and like to give scale, his halflings are halflings. Now, not all of them are this small. I'm gonna pull up some humans here. So he's got some soldier women and men. No, wait. Oh no, did I not have the men or the women? Oh, are they? I thought I got the women. Heck. Okay, well maybe I didn't. I'll have to take a look at what my order was again, or if he had them on the shop. But yeah, he's got these soldier dudes. Zelda, what are you doing? Come on. Got these massive swords. And obviously, like, you know, he makes sure that these are like dudes with equipment on them. They're not just like you're pulling things out of their butts. No, like these guys. Got this guy who's got his big, massive Zweihandler. He's running in to go and slay them. Yeah, I like the sword style. Yeah, Malleus will sometimes hop in here if he's got time. Like a lunch break. Usually you see him on the Saturday streams when he shows up. Yeah, look at these. Ah, that's fine. If it's ever too thick for you, you just got your knife, right? It's easier to you know, thin them down if necessary than it is to make them thicker. But these are these coming up here. These are my favorites. These ones are multi-piece, but these ones were also hand sculpted. So we can see here. I got this. So we got like a demon. And this is a multi-piece sculpt. It's got is that it? No, this one belongs to the other guy. Is this one it? No, that one's not it either. Ah, this one's it. It's got like this big gnarly scythe. It connects into that. So let's see here. See if I can hold it while I try to show this example. Very cool. Kind of looks like it's animated when I held him like that. There's this one. Ooh, and he's even got his signature down there too. I like that. This guy here. You call these like chthonic dwarves or like demon dwarves. Yeah, so this one. Got two sickles like that. He's got like tentacle coming out of his beard. He's got a couple more tentacles coming out of the back. And this one's an actual horn. Looks like his lips are sewn shut. If you can see that. So this is gonna be real fun to paint. Let's see here. What do we got here? These ones are just like happy halflings, hobbits. Does not like the suggestion that they are demon dwarves. Dwarves are stout, proud, and there can totally be demon dwarves. Come on now. One of they might be proud, but they're also known for their greed. Let's not forget too. And if you can be greedy, you can be corrupted. And pride. Pride is also easy to corrupt. Got this another dwarf or halfling, not dwarf. Halfling hobbits. You can see they've got the big hairy feet. Clearly this one is in denial that his clothes don't fit anymore. Yeah, he's got two that are just like halfling villagers. And I thought those were kind of cute. Come on, get in here. Here we go. And then he's got some wizard halflings. Or hobbitses. And I thought these were really cute too. So we've got this one who looks like the dark mage from that one Final Fantasy game. Especially if I hold him like this and you can't see his face. It's very clearly inspired by. I know the dude had a name. I am not a Final Fantasy player. Full disclosure. And we got this one here, and she is the apprentice, or another wizard. Sorry, I used the word apprentice because I'm thinking of Frostgrave, and I was intending on, if I was going to use a warband, that she would be the apprentice and he would be the wizard, only because he looks like, just with his pose, he's a little bit more, slightly action pose. That was really my only reason. And his hat is bigger. I mean, obviously, wizards have the biggest hats. I think Malleus has a huge notch up on most mini makers in terms of expressions. Oh, his miniatures are so remarkably expressive. Like, look at the face of caution on this guy. Like, this guy, he's screaming that there's like this concern. Like, he's prepared. He's got his dagger out. He's got his bow. Like, he's clearly armed, but he's worried. Like, that is a worried face. Hey, calm down. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. But yeah, no, he's got some remarkable sculpts. And, I always want to encourage people to go check out his stuff. Support another Canadian. He's out, Eastern Canada. Hey, what are you doing? You're shaking the whole chair when you do that. Right now, so she gets an itchy face sometimes. So imagine that this is the armrest. So what she's doing is she's taking her face and she's pushing it, and then she's like just trying to itch her face, and it's shaking the entire chair. Hey, hi, I love you. Can you not? Hi, hey. It's gonna be time to go put her into her bed. I was going to say time to go put her to sleep, but that sounds like I might be saying something entirely different. I'm not talking about euthanasia, I'm talking about nap time. Hey, yeah, nap time? Do you need nap time, Zelda? You bonkers cat. She is an insistent kitty, yes. So yeah, I won't hold you up anymore here, Loki, but yeah, whenever I have ordered from Malleus, he always sends everything inside of a nice little box. Let's see if I can reduce the exposure here, because that's blindingly bright. Not really what I meant to do. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, wait, I can just, take this away. God, I am not here today. So yeah, I always sends it in a nice little box. So I have made a few orders because I have three. I have 3 boxes. I have 2 of these, and oh, hello there, miniature painter. Nice to see you. You are the miniature painter. Well, holy heck! I am glad to have met you. How are you today? Let's up the brightness there. I was just showing some miniatures from my good friend Malleus. Just to show you again in case you missed it. So these are casts of his hand sculpted minis. You can find them on his Etsy store under, let's see here, get rid of the light, under Malleus Miniatures. So that is from him. Let him know that I sent you if you go and you order. There's no deal or anything. I want him to know that I am deeply in love with his work. I'm always trying to promote him because I think he is remarkable, to say the least. And he's totally independent. He just sells his stuff on Etsy. And I have mad respect for him. But are you painting today, the miniature painter? Today I have just been going over my old Space Marine figures. I'm just trying to get them up to date with some paint jobs. They look really detailed too. They are remarkably detailed. I don't have it in front of me right now, but there is a halfling that he did where like, or hey, no, none of that. Hey, sorry, I've got a cat on my lap. She might cause me to end the stream early. She's got some pretty bad anxiety. You can't see it on here. Let's see here. Let's increase the zoom of that focus. Get you this real close here, so we can see this guy here. You know, he's got his eyebrows a bit high up there, but like you can see, like he's squinting, like, and this guy's tiny, super tiny, and like you can find him on Twitch. As I think it's just under Malleus Miniatures, but like he sculpts these all on Twitch, so you can watch him in the progress of making these really cool miniatures. I was talking with him a couple weeks back, and I was like, buddy, like you've got so many guys, like I might be able to make a Frostgrave warband with your minis. And he's like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah, just with your hobbits. And he's like, oh, so if I was to do that, like, what else would you need? So we were talking about, like, different loadout options for hobbits to make them a warband. So that was exciting, I thought. Yeah, let's go here. And I'll just put these away now. I always like when he does shipping too. He sends them in hard wooden boxes so that they don't get damaged. He's very courteous that way. What chapter are these Marines? I am going with a Exorcist successor chapter. So the original sculpts are for Ultramarines and Dark Angels from the Dark Vengeance and I think it's Blackreach box sets. But I'm not a big fan of either of those, so I have been trying to make them Exorcists, but I don't have the decals, so you have to mind that. So for Chaos, I'm going to go with the Black Legion. I do have Chaos Marines, and I am actually painting these up just to try and get them like mostly finished before I go into doing my Chaos, because I am all about Chaos. Chaos is real cool, I think. Let's see here. I need... that's right. That one guy. Where is he? He's got... His thing is not quite up to standard. Where is he? Where is his head? It's not that guy. Zelda, did you knock down a dude? I've got my cat with me. She has made painting a whole lot more stressful. But, you know, that's fine. No. You can stay down. Yeah. You lie down. Yeah, I'm trying to find a little dude here. Here he is. Trying to get him up to bar with the rest of them. Where is it? Do I have it here? There it is. Do you... I presume you also play Warhammer. If you're asking me what chapter there. Usually I do D&D stuff. But... my community has been very Warhammer centric, and you know, it got me a little nostalgic for some of the older stuff. So I thought I'd pull some of that up. Let's see here. I probably need to up the exposure again. Zelda, you're good. Just relax, okay? I paint more than play it currently. Also D&D too. Yeah, D&D's usually where I'm usually doing stuff for, but I haven't really been able to play D&D with at home, so you know. That's kind of led me to trying to find some other things I can do around the house. You know, with just one other player. So I've been looking into Frostgrave. I started a warband for that, and while I was in the middle of like finishing my warband, you know, I was like, you know what's kind of cool? Chaos Space Marines. And then I was like, well, hey, you know, and I was looking into some games. One of my friends referred me to One Page Rules Grimdark Fantasy, and I was like, holy heck, that's really cool. Hey, can you stop squirming so much? Kitty! Got the cat right on my lap. She's a bit of an anxious ball of stress, so it's the only reason I haven't just kicked her off my lap. If I do that, she'll scratch herself. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. I was checking out Grimdark Fantasy, and I thought that was much more appealing than Warhammer Traditional. So yeah. But no. What else? I got a bunch of terrain recently. Intended originally. Can you cut your squirming out, kitty? She's just freaking out. And she's just licking herself. I'd say she's freaking out, but she just a little spastastic. Okay, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Hi, kitty. Hello. No. Don't do that. No. Kitty. Hi. This is the cat. This is the cat. Hi. What are you doing? Yeah, I know. No. You don't need to scratch yourself. My stream is usually a little bit more not including her. Usually it's my other cat who's much more calm, but she is not so calm. Okay. Are you gonna stay here like this? You gonna stay here? Because if I can get you to stay still, I'll paint like this. I just need you to stay still. Okay. That kitty is too cute and wants all the attention. She's adorable. Like she's absolutely lovely. It's her anxiety is off the wall, but like I love her dearly. She wasn't always like this. You know, there's just a couple of things that added up that led to her, you know, kind of having a bit of a mental breakdown as a cat. So I just tried to make her comfortable. Again, any other cat, I would just be like, okay, that's too much. I need to give you the boot. Just get off my lap. But not her. She's so let's go into the history of it. You know, because it's important to understand that cats and dogs can have you know, mood disorders. You know, humans can have it, pets can have it. It's not that, shouldn't be too shocking. Sometimes your brain chemistry just doesn't work out very well. So she was overcoddled by my ex, and at a very young age, she had separation anxiety. And you know what? Like, that separation anxiety is rough, but it's pretty common. It's actually quite common, and it's quite easy to deal with. So that was fine. Now, years and years later, because she's like 10 years old, I think. Different partner and everything. I'm getting married. My partner has a cat allergy. That's only really relevant to that at all. And so we decided, like, okay, like it's a little tough having the cat sleep in the bed, so let's just close the door when we go to bed. Well, over time, after a few nights of this, this cat went from just having a scratch to like over grooming the insides of her legs till her fur came off, and that was awful. And so if you're wondering why does she have 2 cones on, so that she can't reach outside of the cone length, because when we put a single cone on, even when it's like a large cat cone, she could still reach everything. She's a little bit of a yoga genius. So that was troublesome. Yep. Oh yeah, no, exactly. It's really tough when pets have anxiety. It's a very real thing. It's super stressful if you've never had to deal with a pet with anxiety before. And it just makes like owning that pet a lot more of a chore. But you still love them. We tried getting her like medications and stuff, and it didn't seem to do a whole lot. And I'm not saying as in like medication doesn't work. Not at all. Medication works. It's just you gotta find the right medication, and we had not. And still haven't. But it's just trying to make her way through it. But we found certain things that we can do that make it more comfortable for her. Like giving her a bed where we put her underneath a blanket and put a pillow over top of her. She ends up feeling a lot more secure and safe. Let's see here. Letting her spend more time on the bed, like our bed. Stuff like that. Made sure she had a cat tree, so there was a high up space that she could go. She had grown up with one originally, but when we moved in my current place, we didn't take the old cat tree with us. Sounds like huge and super clunky. Probably not a good idea. So there's a lot of things like on my part that probably if I made different decisions, she probably would have turned out a little bit better. But I can't beat myself up too much about it. I just need to try and like deal with fuzzball that I have was making me uncomfortably warm right now. I'm sure she's happy. I've got like a blanket wrapped around her right now. She's like hugging me right now. I'm not really joking. Like So like here's the blanket. Here she is. See that she's right here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? Just falling asleep like this. So like I'm in a super uncomfortable position right now. Oh yeah, it's always easier to think in hindsight of like, if I did this differently, would this not be the situation? And it's like, you know what, I didn't have that knowledge back then. And like, I'm not new to owning cats either. Like I've had cats all but 3 years of my life. I've never experienced something like this with a cat. Like, her brother turned out fine. It's not like I'm a bad cat owner. It's just, you know, it's... mental health is scary, you know? Not just with humans, but with cats too. I'm like totally getting red on everything else right now, but like I just not really bothered by it right now. Everything can get cleaned up afterwards. Everything else is just base coat. The only thing that's getting its highlights right now is this red, and this red is also like washed down right now. It's not full pigment. So it's nothing too serious to worry about. Hi, kitty. Yeah, she's just falling asleep now. Quite literally falling asleep in my arms. She's really cute. I'm glad, because that just means she stopped squirming. So, I got super distracted with all of that there. The mini miniature painter, are you working on anything today? Enough about me. Enough about my cat. How are you? Are you doing good? I love Zelda, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with Zelda. This one's not highlighted yet. Zelda could never bore us. Well, I appreciate the gesture. I love this cat more than anything, and more often than not, she causes me stress. I'm very hopeful for her. I'm very hopeful for her recovery, because she's shown behavioral differences in this last month or so that show that she might have more confidence now in herself. Like just like doing things like just, it is gonna sound really weird, but just like sitting in the kitchen with me, like while I'm cooking, not begging, not asking for anything, just sitting there and watching me. That is an improvement in this cat. That's to give an idea of how bad things were. Yeah, she's got these little scabs on her shoulders right now. I've put caps on her claws, but one of them came off. She kind of hurt herself earlier today. Luckily, I was able to get a new claw on it, or a cap on, before it got too much worse. I think I scared off the mini miniature painter. Sorry, bud. Hope I didn't scare you off. Or maybe you're busy. I don't know. She's sleeping. I couldn't get a good view of it earlier. I was trying to take a peek, but it looks like she's sleeping. Which makes me very happy. I can't stand up though, or else she'll just wake up. That's good. Yeah. Maybe one day you and Justin can get to meet Zelda. She's very friendly. Like, hop on strangers' laps friendly. I would love to. Good. Oh. Maybe someone else can take turns if you're falling asleep on them. Yeah, so like I think the second time my mom had ever met Zelda, Zelda went oh, she woke up. Yeah. Zelda went straight onto my mom and just sat down on her lap and was like, "I love you." And my mom was just in shock because, like I said, like I've had cats my entire life, right? Usually, even if it's like the cat has met you before, like after a year, not really just gonna lay down on your lap. But that's the kind of cat Zelda is. She loves people. She loves people. And she wants them to love her too. You know? Or at least that was the case before her anxiety. Her anxiety may have changed that. I'll take a place on that list. I've always wanted to have a cat, but barely ever experienced with cats. I just quite violently rejected by such. Oh no! Literally born as a barn cat. Oh, yeah, barn cats are not. They are not the same. They are independent. No touchy. Yeah, violently sounds like he scratched you. My only experience in meeting my friend Calgary's cat is very kind, and I only met her twice. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, like, with my cats, just like, you know, hold your hand out. Let them smell your hand. You know, kind of like what the proper way of introducing yourself to a dog is. Don't reach out first. Just like, you know, you hold your hand out. You hold it still. The cat will walk up. It'll sniff you, and you know, it goes from there. It decides how it wants to treat you. But really, that's it. Like, that's all of your cat experiences there? Yeah, I thought you would have met more cats than that. That's not a lot of cat experience. Like, nobody else had a cat? Like, nobody? I'm in shock right now. I think that's all of your cat experiences. Really? Goodness. Yeah, no, like I am a adamant cat lover. I love cats. Oh geez, it's 3:20. I gotta like go. I look away for 1 second and 40 minutes go by. All right, Zelda. It is done skis. I'm gonna have to put you in the bed, Zelda. Get to stand up a little bit. Yeah, well, thanks for coming and attending. It was nice having you all show up. Let me take a look here. Just gotta put things away. Oh, we found a little baggie. I could put bits in that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Zelda. Yeah. Make the noises. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got to enjoy me suffering my cat. Because she has a excellent, wonderful rest of the day, and I will, I will see you next time. Thanks for coming and joining. Yeah, there we go. Put that there. And yeah.